religion has no business in science and vice versa. The two are completely different. With science, you need proof, you need hard evidence. People put so much time and resources and effort into proving the things that we cannot see. On the other hand, with religion,
it's all blind faith.
There's no proof, there's no hard evidence, and it will probably always be that way.
Take a look at your cell phone. Take a look at the charger on your cell phone. There are two very important numbers on that charger. The number of amps it's putting out, the number of volts it's taking in. Do you know who Ampere was? He was a devout and active Catholic in 19th century France. Do you know who Volta was? 18th century Italian, devout Catholic. If you're going into medicine, Mendelian genetics, do you know who Mendel was? He was an Augustinian priest. If you're going into any kind of engineering that involves electronics, you're going to be using Maxwell's equations. Do you know who Maxwell was? A very devout Anglican. So the evidence in front of you is that anybody tells you have to give up your science to be a religious person or your religion to be a scientific person is giving you a load of nonsense.
The big B. The Book of Genesis versus the Big Bang Theory.
Right.
There's a perfect example of how the two are so opposed there could never be any point in the middle where they could meet. How can you be a man of both?
I'll start off by reminding you that the Big Bang Theory was devised by a Catholic priest, Georges Lemaitre. But Genesis is not a book of science. Genesis is a book about God. It starts by saying, in the beginning, God's already there in the beginning. God is there before there is a universe. God is not a nature God who's pulling strings within nature. God is outside of space and time.
And do you believe written in a poetic way deliberately in order to make it timeless?
It had to be written in a poetic way because the science keeps changing. You know, God couldn't say, and then I had a big bang, because 100 years ago people would have said, what were you talking about? And 1,000 years from now, the Big Bang is going to look, kind of naive, I hope. It has to be spoken in poetry.
That's a very interesting take on both sides, and one comment that perfectly exemplifies this is that I've never understood the whole false dichotomy of faith versus science. I think of it as faith asking why and science answering how. As long as faith doesn't try to answer how and science doesn't try to answer why, the two work the best. In my opinion, the two can actually come in conjunction. But again, you get to see that there's elements in this universe that are unexplainable, man. Like, how is my whole existence like this, man? How is my brain functioning, man? Like, even science cannot answer that, man. How is it that I sleep every day and wake up, man? I am basically half dead and wake up every day. Make it make sense, ladies and gentlemen. How is it that we make babies, man, and people are trying to make humanoids and all that kind of stuff, and science can't still even do that. We are trying to live forever, or at least some people are trying to achieve immortality, and yet we were given death for a reason, man. Who really wants to stay in this damning world forever, man? Or we are given a certain lifespan to actually try and fulfill our purpose, Now, there's something bigger than us, if you come to deep it, man. Like in the book of Genesis, it talks about God commands humanity to multiply, fill the earth, and exercise dominion over all living creatures, acting as stewards of creation. I feel like science is part of that, man. Like, go and do your thing, bruv. But I don't know. Personally, that's what I feel like. Go and do your thing. Multiply, fill the earth, exercise dominion, through your science, all that kind of stuff, when it comes to medicine, do your thing. This is how it's done, all this kind of stuff that are relatable to man. Yeah, man. But shout out, man. Honestly, shout out to that thought-provoking, argument from both sides. But because I hear it, man, some people are like, yo, Wagwan, man, I'm a man of science, man, and I don't think what you're thinking is true, man. I think that we come from cells, and we evolve over a billion of years. Maybe the world is a billion years, who knows, man? Maybe it's not even 3,000 or 4,000 years, who knows, man? There are things that are unexplainable in this universe, and there has to be something, man. From civilizations from the past doing the murders that they did, you're like, Wagwan, man, something is roaming in the air that we do not know, man? Eh? How is it that the land and the sea and the like and the land that we are in, like, is perfectly separated, man? Like, and we are just living in constant harmony, so to say, to some extent, like within both dominions and in both dominions. Make it make sense, ladies and gentlemen. Make it. I don't know. It's so dope, man. It's a very dope concept. If you like, I don't know. Even if you get into a rabbit hole, like not even like trying to dip it in that whole retrospect, just having fun with it, you're like, yo, this is actually cool. Not gonna lie, man. How is it that we're floating in nothing? And there are a bunch of other, like 9 are just there, like, for beauty purposes, and probably, multiply through the earth and maybe multiply through the earth, all that kind of stuff. Maybe, yo, go and do your thing, bruv. Yo, explore. Science is part of that, man. And even we cannot even answer like the whole existence of the universe, man. There has to be something, man. Honestly, man. Deep it, man. Nah, cheers, man. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Tell me in the comment what you guys think. This is not like a religious thing or like this is just me having fun, man. Honestly. Yeah, cheers.